Hello and welcome to Pushing Back, Ukraine Daily Brief. As the war enters its 1069th day, these are the main developments from the past 24 hours. The update from the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russia has lost approximately 831,620 troops in Ukraine since the beginning of the war. The number includes 1,430 casualties over the past day. According to the released Ukrainian figures, Russia lost 3 tanks, 12 armored combat vehicles, 16 artillery systems, 74 drones, 59 vehicles and 1 piece of special equipment. In the last 24 hours the Russians launched 153 combat clashes and carried out 31 airstrikes including 41 guided bombs on the territory of Ukraine. They also used 700 kamikaze drones and carried out around 4,000 attacks on the positions of Ukrainian troops and settlements using various types of weapons. In its latest intelligence update, the UK's Ministry of Defence reports Russian forces have established a bridgehead on the west bank of the Oskil River in the Kharkiv Oblast of Ukraine since late November 2024. They have been gradually expanding this foothold, focusing on capturing the towns of Dvorykna and Zapadny. These actions are likely aimed at disrupting Ukrainian supply lines to the crucial logistics hub of Kupiansk, which lies south of the bridgehead. By controlling the areas east and south of Kupiansk and potentially severing northern supply routes, Russia aims to put pressure on Ukrainian forces in the region. In its latest intelligence update, the Institute for the Study of War. Russian forces recently made further advances within Velika Novosilka amid official Russian claims that Russian forces seized the entire settlement on January 26. The Russian Ministry of Defense notably is paying an abnormally high amount of fanfare to the claimed Russian seizure of Velika Novosilka, very likely as part of informational efforts to shape Western perceptions of the battlefield situation in Ukraine and degrade international support for Ukraine. The seizure and clearing of Velika Novosilka will likely present opportunities and a decision point to the Russian military command on whether to redeploy elements of the Russian Eastern Military District from the Velika Novosilka area to other priority operational areas. Any redeployment of Eastern Military District elements from the Velika Novosilka area over the coming weeks will indicate the Russian military command's priority operational areas for offensive operations in spring and summer 2025. Russian forces are poised to seize Toretsk in the coming days, and a redeployment of elements of the Eastern Military District to reinforce the Russian force grouping in the Toretsk direction would indicate a new Russian priority effort to resume attacks in the direction of Kostiantynivka. Ukrainian forces conducted a second strike on the Ryazan oil refinery in Ryazan Oblast on the night of January 25 to 26. Ukrainian forces advanced in Kursk Oblast and regained positions in Toretsk. Russian forces recently advanced near Borova, Pokrovsk, and Kurakov. Russian mill bloggers criticized the Russian government on January 25 for not prioritizing the recruitment and training of Russia's next generation of military officers. Zelensky joined global leaders and Holocaust survivors in Poland to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the liberation of Auschwitz-Birkenau, one of the largest Nazi concentration camps. The ceremony, held at the Auschwitz-Birkenau State Museum in Oswiecim, was attended by representatives from nearly 60 countries, including European monarchs, presidents, and prime ministers, as well as leaders of international organizations. Approximately 50 survivors of the camp were also present. Auschwitz-Birkenau, where over 1 million people, mostly Jews, were murdered during World War II, was liberated on January 27, 1945, by the Soviet Army. This date is now observed globally as International Holocaust Remembrance Day. Thanks for following today's updates. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. We'll return tomorrow with the latest news on the ongoing conflict.